Hi guys, welcome to Stack Reframe. So in the previous video, we have learned what are selectors in CSS, isn't it? And we have also seen one important selector that is called tag or element selector. By using that, using any tag name, you can select target and select the element, isn't it? Now in this video, let us learn about class selectors. Okay. Now let me just give you an example to make you understand what I'll do. I'll just first explain what is class selector here. Okay. Now just tell me guys, what do you mean by class in English, isn't it? So we have learned in our school, when we went to school, we have class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, class 10, isn't it? So why the schools are dividing the student in the class as a class, different classes? Why? Because they can use different teachers to teach different classes, isn't it? They can use different syllabus to teach different sections and classes, isn't it? So similarly, what we can do is we can give a class name to our elements here, and we can select it using class name. That is why we use class selector. Okay. Now first of all, see what is the syntax of class selector, of using the class selector. So the syntax of using a class selector is dot followed by class name. Okay. Okay, and we'll use curly braces here, and whatever the CSS property that you will write here, that will be applied to all the class name that you have given. Okay. Now without any delay, let us take one example to make you understand. Okay. So what I will do is I will take here one h1 tag. Okay. And I will write here again, welcome to my channel. Okay. This is a element. Now let us go live and see how it is looking currently. So currently it is looking like this, isn't it? H1 tag. It is a block level element. That is why it is blocking the entire row. And see the H1 bold it is coming, isn't it? Due to H1 tag. Now, if you want to change the color of this, you can use here direct P tag, isn't it? But let us see how to select this using class selector. Okay. So for using class selector, what we can do is I can write here a class. I can give a class name to this H1 tag. Okay. So what I'll do, I will write here class is equal to, I can write any name here. Okay, let's say heading. If I'm writing here, class is equal to heading. Now what happened? The h1 tag, we have given a class name. Okay, that is heading. Now I can target this particular h1 tag using its class name. Okay, now how can I target? Let us see what I will do. I will writing internal css here, as we have already discussed in the previous class. So what I will write here, I will write style, and I will use class selector here. So the syntax of writing is dot followed by class name. So I'll write here dot followed by class name. My class name is heading. So I'll write here heading, and I will use curly braces here, and I will pass the CSS property here. Simple. Let's say if I'm changing the color is equal to, I'm changing it to red. Okay. And let's say if I'm giving a border here, border is equal to, let's say 1px solid blue. I'm giving anything I can give, isn't it? And let me give a background color also. If I write a background color is equal to aqua, now go back and see it is working or not, isn't it? So now it is working. Now instead of using tag selector or element selector, we are selecting this particular element using its class name, that is called class selector, and the syntax is dot followed by class name, and then you can pass the CSS property. Okay. Now the most important thing to know in the class selector is this class selectors are reusable in nature. That means you can use this class name again and again to style your any element if you pass the same name to them. Let us take example. If I'm writing here p tag here, okay, and if I'm writing here thank you, anything, any content I can, I'm using any dummy text here, thank you for subscribing my channel, isn't it? Now you see it is looking like this, isn't it? Now if I have to pass the same CSS property to this particular element, what I can do is I will copy this class name Okay, and I will use this here. Same class name if I'm writing here, then the same CSS property will be applied to this also. You see, same, isn't it? So here we have we cannot use here tag selector, isn't it? Because the tag is different. You see, here is a h1 tag and here is a p tag. Both are a different tag. But using the class CSS selector, we can give the same CSS property to any tags, isn't it? Let's say if I'm taking here anything, if I'm taking here division, okay, div tag, and if I'm writing here uh, anything hello, if I'm writing here, okay, and you see it is looking like this normal hello. If I want to give the same CSS property, what I can do is I will just write here class is equal to heading, isn't it? That's all we can do. Now the same heading property, CSS property, will be applied to this also, isn't it? So this is very important selector, and in our web page, in our coming sessions, we are going to make a complete web page, isn't it? So here, wherever you are working, if you are going to work in a top MNC, if you are working in a front end, if you are going to make a project there, most of the times you are going to use class selector because of its nature, that class selectors can be reused again and again using its class name. Okay, so this is a very important selector that you should know. Okay, so this was all about the class selector. In the coming sessions, we are going to see ID selector. Okay, in the next class, we'll see what is ID selector. So that's it for now in this class selector video, guys. If you like this video, please uh, give a like to this video and also subscribe my channel, because as it is important for me to grow this channel. Okay, and if you have any questions related to any topics that we have discussed so far, you are welcome to ask me in the comment section below, and I will give you all the answers. And also, I'm just planning to give you all the notes in use in a PDF format. So please subscribe my channel. I will definitely give you in few days. Okay, I'm just working on it. Okay, so that's it for now, guys. Take care. Bye bye.